Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Wandler coming to you from my home. Uh, as you've already heard, I'm sure, our clinic and all chiropractic clinics have been closed down in the province of Alberta. And I want to just talk to you a little bit about that today. I want to kind of keep you in the loop as to what's going on with us and with our clinic. Everybody is healthy, my family, my staff, everybody is doing well that way, and they all send their best wishes to all of you as well. Um, I want to just go over what the government has proclaimed as far as why they're closing us, and we are allowed to see emergency patients, and I will try to do my best to explain what my interpretation is of an emergency patient. So let's get right to that. The Alberta government ordered chiropractors to cease normal operations and limit care to urgent, critical, and emergency cases only. Chiropractors are not permitted to provide any service that does not constitute urgent, critical, or emergency care. So urgent neurological chiropractic care is defined as a pathology that could reasonably lead to a neurological deficit. The patient must be a demonstrable candidate for a response to manual treatment as delivered by a chiropractor, and if left untreated would result in the patient seeking urgent or emergency care at a medical facility. This must be established with a complete neuro-ortho-biomechanical assessment. No other form of assessment may be used to establish the need for care. Then, urgent musculoskeletal chiropractic care. This is defined as a pathology that would reasonably be a musculoskeletal condition for the patient that does or would incapacitate the patient's ability to function in performing daily activities without immediate intervention, and if left untreated would result in the patient seeking urgent or emergency care at a medical facility. This must be established with a complete neuro-ortho-biomechanical assessment. No other form of assessment may be used to establish the need for care. Patients should be screened for COVID-19 prior to the recommendation for an in-person consultation, and they should be screened again prior to their arrival in the clinic. What does that mean? Well, here's the interpretation. Here's kind of the bottom line of the way I see it. Essentially, if you have a neurological or a musculoskeletal issue, pain, drop foot, numbness into the legs, hands, headaches, whatever it may be, as long as it's within the scope of practice of chiropractors and knowing that we could help that type of thing. If you are really seriously considering and you're that close to going into an emergency room for care with any of those things, that's when we can get involved for two reasons. One, it's going to be safer for you. I believe you're going to get better care as well. But our emergency rooms are just overwhelmed right now. Our medical teams are just doing their absolute best, and we're trying to soften the load on them. So that's the gist of it. That's the definition of when you would come to see me or give me a call. The number at the office, of course, is 780-460-8030. And we're checking that line at least a couple times a day, if not more than that, and getting back to your calls as soon as we possibly can. Now, that was the bad news, if you will. We don't know, of course, how long that's going to go on. We're going to keep you informed. I hope to do little updates like this about once or twice a week. I don't want to get too bogged down with the stress part of it, with the negative part of it, because I think we have enough of that out there already. So I wanted to lighten things up a little bit. One interesting article I came across was in something called from a website called Healthline.com. And this publication or this production, its articles are give and take, hit and miss. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they make me roll my eyes. But this happened to be a pretty good one. It's called 9 Resources for Coping with Coronavirus Anxiety. You don't really need to check the CDC's website again. Everybody knows we're barraged with so much information. You probably need to take a break from that, pardon me. And reducing stress is one of the best ways you can deal with this whole crisis. Too much stress can actually hurt your immunity and your mental health. So this gives 9 little ideas, and they actually get good links within this of things that you can look up. First one is take a virtual museum tour. Now, you all know I'm not a real techie guy, so this was kind of interesting to me because by clicking on the link, you could go to the Google Arts and Culture website and it lets you into over 500 museums and galleries around the world to take a virtual tour. The second one was take a virtual hike through a national park. Now, this is an American production, so it would be American national parks. But it's called The Hidden Worlds of the National Parks. Again, by a click, you get to go into some exotic American national park areas. Number 3, watch wild animals in real time. This is on explore.org. Lots of animals on live cam. I must admit, I took a look at the puppies of the world, and it is very cute, very cute. Check out the website, Do Nothing for 2 minutes. This is actually really hard to do. You're just listening to the sounds of the waves without touching your mouse or keyboard for 2 minutes. And those 2 minutes can be a long, long time if you're not, in our busy world, we're not really often trained or used to doing that. Number 5 is learn to give yourself a massage. Now, nothing is as good as our therapist, of course, at Wander Chiropractic. But this isn't too bad. This tutorial gives you instructions on how to self-massage your feet, your legs, your lower back, upper back, and hands. Number 6 is browse a free digital library for ebooks and audiobooks. Many of you are avid readers, I know, and that one is a good one to link up to as well. Number 7 is do a guided meditation. This is a good idea. Now, I must warn you that the links that they give for the meditations in this article are designed to make you laugh, and they often have some bad language associated with them. So you have been warned, okay? Number 8, breathe deeply using guided GIFs. Breathing, of course, and controlled breathing is very relaxing, has been researched and shown to reduce stress. And number 9 is use an interactive self-care checklist. Different from many of the COVID checklists that you're used to or maybe been hearing about. But this one kind of helps you go through different ways, through drinking water, through resting regularly, and that type of thing. It's a nice interactive way of kind of doing that. So that's just an idea. Again, that's healthline.com. And again, it's called 9 Resources for Coping with Coronavirus Anxiety. Also worth mentioning, John Krasinski from The Office, the TV show The Office, is putting on videos on YouTube called Some Good News. Check it out. It's actually very humorous. There's some nice feel-good stories about good things that are happening amidst this crisis. It's worth seeing. Now, the final thing. Here we go. Going to put this on. Whoop, there it goes. Fell off. So the birthdays for this week. Delton, Bill, Allie, Jared, Gary, and Laura. We wish you all a very happy birthday. We wish we could give you better circumstances to celebrate. Nothing wrong, though, with delaying the celebration and really whooping it up once we finally get through all this insanity. So I hope you're all doing well. Please stay safe. As I say, we're going to try and check in like this once or twice a week, give you updates, and do some lighthearted things to kind of keep you smiling. Good luck. Take care. Bye-bye.